Hello everyone, and welcome back to Derail Valley Simulator. Well, in the last episode we managed to make our way to the harbor town, and yeah, apart from a small hiccup, we did a relatively decent job. Well, yeah, apart from that small hiccup. So anyways, we did pick up a shunting license, so yeah, instead of doing these big jobs, I think I will start organizing these guys according to their job types. Yeah, I wish they were, well, pre-organized, but oh well, we can do it ourselves. This one goes here. Oh, right, in case you're wondering, there are 3 job types in the game. Freight, well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. That is exactly what we did in the last episode. Shunting is, well, this is the kind of jobs that will allow us to prepare consignments in the different rail yards. And we also have logistics jobs. They are basically where we need to take empty cars back to different stations. So for example, if we move some logs from a forestry station to a sawmill, well, that car will be emptied out, and unless it gets loaded up with some actual lumber, then it will not be usable. So we need to take it back to the forestry station empty, and then they will become usable again. So anyways, next we need to sort out the jobs that we cannot do. For example, this one is too long and requires a hazmat license as well. So this one's too long and hazmat and fragile. So yeah, this one can go, and this one can go, and this one can go, and this, and this. So that leaves us with 3 options. Let's take a look at these real quick. There we go. So 3 cars to the sawmill, or, oh, right. Basically, this is the exact job that we brought in the last episode. So it is now waiting in the parking spot that we dropped it off. And now we need to basically take it to the unloading station, take off the actual cargo, and then park the cars in different positions. Yeah, so basically it says 3 drop-offs, so we will need to break these cars into 3 different sections and drop them off in different locations. Yeah, you know what? Since this was the job from the last episode, I might as well continue with it. And this offers the most amount of pay, so I suppose that makes the most sense. Now, unfortunately, we cannot see where we will need to drop things off, or in what order. So, well, you know what? I will validate it right now. I am not 100% sure if we will make the deadline, but, you know, who knows? Oh, never mind. We have 1 hour, so basically 54 minutes. So yeah, I think we are going to be okay. There we go. So, as I have said, we need to pick them up from C to I, which is exactly where we dropped them off in the last episode. There we go. And then unload them at rail yard D, and then drop off at G2S, D5S, and oh, okay, only 2 drop-offs. No, wait. Oh, okay. 3 goes into G, 1 into C, and 1 into D. Okay, so 3 drop-offs. Now, the order is very important. So basically, we have this car is CF509. Right, that is the last one. Yeah, 509 is the last one. Then 685, yes, that's correct. And the last 3, obviously. So, I think it's going to be okay if we start on either end. The important thing is that the middle one will be the second that we need to drop off. So basically we can approach the drop-offs in any order. Okay, so we will just go ahead and bump into them in the front. That's going to be fine. So, start things up. Electronics, starter, and brake line. Also, handbrake. Good. Thankfully, the pressure is still up from the original delivery, so we are good to go. Don't go too fast. I don't want to see any wheel slip. I mean. Okay, so this switch is still set to the right side platform, so we need to switch it back to the middle. There we go. Okay, so now we are approaching the middle platform. So that means that we will need to drop off the triple side of this consignment first. But before we get to that, we will need to actually unload the train, and that is going to happen on platform D, right? So yeah, D7L, and that is right here, next to C, of course. Okay, so we need to come out this way and then back into the deep railway backwards. Right. Also, don't go too fast. Usually 5 kilometers per hour is pretty acceptable. And done. Okay. Then connect the brake line and open the valves. Good. And don't forget, we need to take off the handbrake from these guys. I believe it was only one of them, that's fine. And the last one is fine, okay. So we are good to go, right? Yeah, no flashing light here. That means there is no brakes engaged on the train. So in the last episode, we only used manual controls for the train. But you know what, might as well show you. In this difficulty, we have access to this control panel here. So we don't need to do everything manually. We can just look out on the back and control the whole train from this panel. All you have to do to bring it up is press F4. Not Alt F4, just F4. So reverser needs to go backwards. No brakes applied. We are good to go. But slowly. Yeah, this consignment is quite heavy for this smooth train, so we need to get up to speed first. Okay, so we are approaching the place where we will need to start reversing. The thing is, trains are long, so we need to make sure that the last car goes past this switch before we can start reversing into the derail yard. Okay, we can stop accelerating and need to pay attention to the position of the last car, and once it goes past the switch, we can stop. So basically now. That's good, okay. And switch the switch, that's correct. Also, might as well start using this dispatch interface. So we are right here. So this one is correct, it is going to the left. This one doesn't matter because we are approaching it from this side, and this one needs to go to the right. This one doesn't matter. This one needs to go to the right. And in the derail yard, we need to get into the 7L. And we are going to approach it from this way. So this one needs to be upside down. It's a bit hard to, I think, let me see. Yeah, to the right. And this one needs to go to the right as well. I believe this is correct. If not, we can switch things right once we get there. So anyways, we can start reversing. So first disable the brakes and we are good to go. You know what? Once we get up to speed, we could hop out and stand on the end of the train and we can monitor the switches from there. That could also work. I think I will get up to 20 kilometers per hour and that should be okay. In fact, you know what? I think we can use the train controls. No, we can't. Okay, never mind. We need to be in the cockpit to use it. Go just a tiny bit faster. Also, yeah, that switch is correct as far as I can tell. Okay, 20 kilometers per hour. We can slow down now, or not slow down, but disable the accelerator. So this is correct. We are turning right here. That's right. So let me go back to... Yes, that is correct. The next switch doesn't matter. And then we will need to go to the right. That is correct. Yeah, that's it. The next one. So after this, we will actually get into the rail yard, and then yes, correct, we will need to go to the right. So let's switch over to the derail yard there. So to the right, that's correct, and then to the right again, and that will put us into the unloading station. Okay, we can go back into the cockpit. In fact, yeah, we are slowing down a little bit, so might as well just speed up. That is correct. And yes, we are getting into 7L. Lovely. Okay. We can take off the accelerator, we can coast in. And yes, that is correct, 7L. Basically, these white signs are always on the right side of the platform. Yeah, at this point we are basically in the unloading platform, so we can stop. Yes, I'm using the train brakes, so the braking force applies to the cars as well. And now we need to use the... yeah, there you are. This little station. So unload. And done. The train is now fully unloaded, which means it is a lot lighter now. So next, let's take out the booklet. Next, we need to park. So 658. We need to make this one extra sure. So wait, 224, that's correct. 411, that's correct. And 658, that is correct. Okay. Hop in, and what was the actual platform again? G2S. Okay. So the G platform. So we are right here, and oh, lovely. It is right next door. Okay. So basically we need to get out of this platform and get into the G1, which is right next door. Great. Yeah, let's just keep using this. Done. Train brake off. And off we go. And as I've said, without the actual cargo, we are a lot lighter now, so we can get up to speed a lot faster. So if you remember, this is part of the D platform, but the next switch will allow us to get into platform G, I believe. In fact, no, that is still platform D. Or sorry, rail yard D. So it's not this switch, it's going to be... So it's not this switch, it's going to be that switch over there. Okay, don't go too fast. Basically 30 kilometers per hour inside stations is a good rule of thumb. So we need to get in front of the switch that is, well, backwards to us right now. So not this one, but this one. This is what we need to go past. And we will need to start braking right about now. Might have been a slightly... No. Pretty much perfect. So you will need to be like this. And you know what? Might as well take care of the switches. So we need to get into G2S. That is... G. There you go. So we are approaching from this way and we need to get into... Okay, so we need this one this way and that one that way. Right? Yes, we need to get into this platform. It is already being used, but I think we can push these guys back a little bit, so that's going to be fine. Yeah, they have a handbrake applied, but I think we can manage. Anyways, brake off. All the switches should be more or less at the correct position at this point, so I think we are good to go. Okay, now we need to be careful. We don't want to approach the other set of cars too fast. Basically, the usual 5 kilometers per hour should be more or less fine. Once we make contact, we can start pushing them, but until we actually make contact, we need to be careful. Seven is a tiny bit too fast for my liking, but I think it's going to be okay. Basically, I think 10 should still be okay, but I like to go for 5 kilometers per hour, you know, just in case. And we should make contact any second now. Boop. There we go. Okay. We can start pushing. Basically, those cars on the back, they will have their handbrake on, which means that we need to counteract it, but only until, well, in fact, the relevant cars are already in the platform, so yeah. So we only need to park 3 of them, so 1, 2, and 3. This is the last one, right? Yeah, 2, 2, 4. Let's double check. Yes, 2, 2, 4. In fact, I will apply the handbrake now. And done. So first, brake valves, and then the pipe, sorry, the pipe, untighten, and done. Okay, so this is parked now. Next, we need to put, there you are, 685. That's correct. This one goes into C1S. C is, I believe, the place where we picked this one up. Yeah. Right here. So we need to go all the way back to the start. Well, that was to be expected. So we can leave. And now we only need to carry around 2 empty cars, so we are lightning fast. Okay, so this car is now parked. Well, we need to drop off the last one, which is going to go D5S. Let's take a look. So we need to go back out and back into platform D and D5S. Okay, so we'll approach it from this way. That means that this one will need to go to the left this time. And then, yes, that is correct. And I believe that is correct. Yeah, I really wish that these little symbols on the actual map were they would represent the state of the switches graphically instead of having these little pictograms next to the cursor. And yeah, that would be kind of well, more useful, I think. So anyways, we can leave. Small wheel slip, but that's fine. So we need, yeah, we need to go back out the same way and then back into platform, rail yard D. So this is the correct way. And then we will need to start reversing after this switch. Okay, so we need to go past this T junction and start going into. Let me take to the page A. So we need to go. Yes, that is correct. Right here, then right here, and then this should be left. No, wait. Right, that is correct, and right. Okay, I think we have a clean way into the correct platform now. Okay, also slow down. Yeah, 30 is just about acceptable inside stations. So far so good on the switches. So we need to go right here. And then left over there. That is correct. And then 2 rights after this one, I believe. So 1 right and another right. And yeah, I think we are good. Let me just double check. 5S. And we are going into 5S. That is correct. Good. Okay, we can start slowing down. In fact, start slowing down fast now. And yeah, we can drop things off now. Enable handbrake. Oh, right. Valves. Pipe. And then decouple. Okay, you stay right there. And you know what? Since we are here, I think I will park this loco in... yeah, this siding right here. So we are getting out of this way and we need to go left here and another left here. So we should have a clean way into the siding. That is correct. Good. Okay. Well, I will start braking right about now. Because, well, we are dealing with very heavy machinery. I will park this guy right here and we will drop off the mission or the job. Yeah, that sounds about good. Okay. Enable handbrake. Take off this brake. Engine cut off and electrics off. We are good. Okay. So, station office. Take out the job and validate. Lovely. 21,000 because, well, we are in time. So let's take a look at the report. Everything is in the correct position. Order validated after half an hour. So I think we did good time. And yeah, we got a bit of an extra payment because we are on time. Well done, no damage and no environmental damage. Great. Well, let me see, what can we do? I think this shunting job might be something that we want to do. Only 18 minutes and I think we have time for that. So 1 pickups, load and prepare train for a wood scrap. Okay. So thankfully all the cars should be together already. So I think we can take care of this relatively quickly. Okay. And I think in the next episode we can actually do this delivery next. Where is the sawmill, by the way? So we are right here, and the sawmill... well, either way... oh, wait. We have the big map right here. So let me see. Sawmill, SW. Okay, this one. So if we want to do this job, we can go this way down the southern rails next. Yeah, okay. Let's take care of this job real quick. So, validate. We need to pick things up at D2S. Well, as luck would have it, we are right next to D, I believe. Yes, we are. D2S. The question is, where are the cars in D2S? So first things first, electrics. Start the train. The brake line is already good. This one good. And yeah, we are good to go. Go forward. So basically we need to get into platform D. So this is to the right. No, wait. That's fine. This one goes, yes, to the right. Yes. Also, you can slow down now. We don't need to go too fast while I'm planning. So D, we need to go into D2S. So we are approaching from here. That's correct. This one needs to go to the left, and to the right. This one gets us into D2S. The question is, where are the cars? So we need to have 3 of these, I don't know, some kind of a hopper car or something. Well, I guess we'll see the actual codes on the side. You know what, while we are coasting, I will go and take a look at the cars. So D2S right here. Okay. This is not this is the three cars we need. Yeah. 2 browns and 1 white in the middle. So basically we need to approach this from the other end. Can we go through in the middle? No, we can go through the loading yard, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be fine. So you stop right away. We need to go back and go through the loading yard, and then we can back into... Oh, wait. No, we actually need to leave... I don't like it, but we will need to... Yeah, we need to go this way. Okay, fine. So basically, keep going forward. And I will need to take out that car from there, put it into a neighboring siding, take out the cars that we will actually need to use, and then put that car back. I don't think it's strictly necessary in terms of gameplay, but you know, good practices and all that. So anyways, left, left, and the last switch should be on the right, correct. Okay. Don't go too fast. We need to make contact fairly soon. Okay, we can slow down. Thankfully, this little machine is relatively reactive to our commands, but some of the bigger locomotives will require forward planning. So anyways, I think I will put this guy into D1, take out the 3 cars that we will actually need, and then hook this one up to the back and put it back here. At least that is the current plan. And... contact. Okay, so... You know what? I only need to move this one a little bit, so I am not going to even worry about the brake lines. Plus, it's a single core, it's not heavy, so I think we are going to be okay. Unfortunately, this platform is relatively full, but I think we are going to have enough space. Should we use external camera for this one? Yeah, you know what, might as well. In standard mode, you can use this external camera to help you navigate things. So yeah, let's use it to our advantage. So once we park ourselves after this switch, engage the brake, make the switch, go backwards, or technically go forwards. Park it after the switch with enough room for us to get the actual cars that we need out. So basically, right about here should be fine. Okay, so uncouple. No, wait. Uncouple, that's correct. Okay, so brake off, go technically backwards. Obviously, this kind of a view is not available in realistic mode, but well, since we had access to it, we might as well take advantage. So anyways, individual brake on. Now, the question is, should we... you know what? No, it's fine. We can drive backwards. I think these locomotives have the same power output no matter if we are going forwards or backwards, at least I think. Also, by the way, where can we make the load? D7 up, perfect. It's right here. So anyways, we need to hook these guys up and then back out, pick this one up, put it back, and then we can leave. Again, I don't think it's strictly necessary in terms of gameplay, but let's do things properly. Also, don't go too fast. And lovely. Yeah, if you want to, you can do the coupling from here as well. And yeah, now we need to wait for the pressure to go through all the scars. After a little bit, and let me see, main reservoir, I think is going to be, oh, right. The problem is that we have a handbrake applied. Now is good. Okay, so backwards. Okay, we are coupled with the unwanted car, so now we need to take this guy out. Also, don't push these cars too far back. Okay, so we just need to put this guy back into 2S and we can start loading these cars. Thankfully, the loading station is right here, so we don't need to go too far. In fact, tell you what, stop applying the accelerator, decouple, and we can just allow this guy to coast in. And once it's inside the platform, we can remotely apply the handbrake. It stopped a little bit too quickly. Fine. Let's do it correctly. Just give it a small bump to make it go past the sign. And yeah, we can apply the brake right about now. Okay, so this car is back in parking. We can go ahead and go to the loading station now. And we are in position. Alright, so we can start loading with the loading station. Okay. Wood scrap. Good. Train fully loaded. And the question is now, where do we need to drop these guys off? So after 7L, E70. Okay. That is... Oof, okay. Where is it exactly? Alright, it's on the main line basically. So we can go, well, technically backwards. So reverser, brake off. How heavy is all this wood scrap? That is the question. It's manageable, I think. Not too bad. So if we need to take this consignment all the way to the sawmill, we can basically, yeah, go up the hill to the west, but instead of going back the way we came originally, we will need to go on the southern rails, go through the new city south, next to the forestry, and after that we can go back, go into the sawmill. Okay, that sounds pretty easy, and I am not quite confident about all these mountainous areas, but I think the rest should be more or less manageable. Well, anyways, we need to go all the way out onto the main line and then back into the rail yard. So, yeah, we can start breaking now. In fact, let me just jump out. So yeah, this one needs to go this way, and everything should be set up correctly at this point. So reverser goes forward. Excuse me? Oh, right. We had the throttle on. So there we go. Brakes off. And we can go. Also, yeah. It is getting a little bit too close to evening now, so I will enable the headlights. So we should have a clean way into the parking space now. At least theoretically. Let's double check. So on the E rail yard, this is correct, this is correct, and this is correct. Good. And on the whole rail yard, so we are right here. We just passed this one. That is fine. Okay, so we have a clean way into the correct parking space now. We can increase the speed a tiny bit. In fact, a tiny bit more. So yeah, right next to those white tanker cars, we should be able to make the park. Yeah. So the cars will start turning now, correct? And then make another turn right there. Perfect. Okay. And yeah, we need to stop right now. And you know what? Since we are doing this job in the next episode, I am not going to move the locomotive. I am just going to leave it here. All we need to do is decouple. So first the valves, then the line, then untighten, and this one goes there. Enable the handbrake. Done. So technically this job is done. So I will drop off the pamphlet now. Lovely. The payout is 7,200. Okay. I'm expecting... we are 1 minute too late. Oh well, we tried. The important thing wasn't that we needed to do the job in time. The important thing was that we do this job at all, because, well, doing this shunting job generated... Oh geez, where is it? I believe it is this one. Yeah, I think so. We need to deliver this wood scrap. Yeah, the white brown car, so I think this is it. So we need to pick these cars up and deliver them to the sawmill. And the sawmill is right here. So we will basically go the same way out that we came in, but instead of taking this route, we will take this scenic southern rail route instead. Technically, we could go north as well, and then west, and then approach the sawmill from the north, but I think this will be a little bit more interesting. Plus, I want to see this town next, because this is a new addition to the game, and I am interested. So anyways, everything's lined up already, so I will validate the job, or sorry, pick up the job, and yeah, E70. Everything is already good to go. Let me see. There we are. So if you don't mind, I will hook things back up. First, handbrake off. Then coupling, tighten, brake line, and the valves. Good. Okay, reverse. No. Reverse. Brakes off. And as I have said, we will do the job in the next episode. So, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.